Do you believe in monsters? We sure do after a recent fishing trip on Tichigan Lake in southern Wisconsin. We are fishing for largemouth bass and also yellow bass, exploring this lake that we've never been on before, enjoying the beautiful creation all around us, and then suddenly, out from the depths, we were face to face with a monster. Come join us, if you dare. In other words, man, we had a good time and we're glad to have you along with us. We launched on the Fox River right by Bridge Drive. It has a great parking area and then this pier where you can launch from, and also this handy nice map here of the Fox River and into Tichigan Lake. We're just about to launch here. We're going to take a right-hand turn to go south. Right here as on the map is where we're launching from, and you can see we go down that Fox River and then take a left and get onto Tichigan Lake. All right, let's get on the water. We're launch at 3:05. There's our time, 3:05, 74 degrees, and yeah, free launch, so that's a nice bonus. So Tichigan is to our right, so we're gonna turn this way. And over here is Bridge Drive. This is new waters again for us. Fun thing about making these videos is it kind of challenges us to go to new spots and investigate them. Working our way down the Fox River to Tichigan. Lovely day. It took us quite a while to get down on Fox River because we were taking our time and doing a lot of fishing along the way. It was a beautiful area certainly, but no fish for us. And by the time we got to here, the opening into Tichigan Lake, we were getting a little bit thin on daylight already, which didn't leave us a whole lot of time for exploration.
This is a very stinky one because it was in the muck. The muck and the mire, as somebody I know says.
The muck and mire.
We're fishing in the muck and the mire. Probably can't get that.
Mike is referring to our time by the lily pads right at the opening of the lake. It is very mucky there, so we only spent a little bit of time there.
What I read about this lake is conflicting. Sometimes it says the bass are abundant, and sometimes they're just common. So far, I would say that they're non-existent.
We're at the south end of that island still, and just nothing's happening here. Nothing's happening with flicker shad. We tried this little guy, tried the worm, and tried the flicker shads. No action whatsoever. So we're gonna move when Mike's ready.
We're getting the skunked feeling. But it's nice out here, but now we've seen so many fish jump. They're just not biting. The only thing that's biting are the weeds. And the sticks. I got something on here finally. Look at that. Let's bring it up. Look at that. And we're back to bluegills again. There it is.
I did have some nibbling on this fuzzy dice type of lure, and I'm guessing it was a bluegill as well.
Yeah, we've had a few nice fish on. One nice bass on a lure similar to the DeLong we've been using. It had a worm on it, but it came off. It jumped and came off. And then a few minutes later, another fish on, and this time I was thinking I got to set the hook properly because the last one wasn't set. And as I set the hook, the whole line snapped. And after that fish got off with the line breaking, then we saw it jumping a few times. So it probably had the hook in its mouth, trying to shake it free.
Yeah, we missed a lot of action with the camera.
All we can say is describe it.
Got the red one and we got this one. We got worms underneath them. We're hoping this is gonna work as we drift through 30 feet of water into about 10 feet of water. Oh, Mike's got some here.
Got a little tiny crappie. Look at that.
Oh,
First crappie I've caught in a long time. That's what it looks like. Look at that.
That's interesting colors on that.
Looks like, actually, it doesn't look like it. It looks like something else. Look at how the colors are zigzag. There he is. Maybe it's a striped bass. I don't know.
Well, it turns out to be a yellow bass. And with the sun getting low, we decided to start heading back through the shallow waters of the Fox River to get back to the launch. But with the action in the deeper waters here on Tichigan Lake, we got a lot more excited about coming back very soon for another outing. And we were definitely very glad we came back. 7:22, we're pretty much right outside the launch, and there's fish jumping everywhere. So they're feeding on something. It's like we take the lure out and then cast over here, and then it jumps where the lure just was. So we're hoping to catch something right at the end of the day as we're at the sunset. Coming off the lake, it's 7:48, I guess, off the river right now. Man, all those fish jumping around us, and we did not catch anything, which is crazy. My jitterbug did have a fish jump right behind it, and I was hoping it'd come back, but it didn't, so we're definitely coming back here though. Day 2 here, heading out onto Tichigan Lake. Just launched at the Fox River, on the Fox River. 8:58 in the morning. Air temperature 52, water temperature 59, which is actually cooler than I thought it was going to be. So we're going to try this out now that we got a feel for the lake a little bit. See if we can improve our outcomes over the next few hours.
I have nothing to say, except I wish us safety and God's blessings in this day. We got some kind of bass on here. Not a very big one, but he did jump. And he was trying to jump again, and there he is, on the long worm. So that's a nice little fish here. What do you think there, Roxy? Hey, puppy, investigate.
There you go, Rox.
That's on the very popular bait for bass, which is the earthworm. It's a pike. I have no idea. Why is it doing this? I don't know. It's just a little bass. Just a little bass that doesn't know how to be caught. Right on the flatfish lure. Look at that. That's a new lure we're trying today. Looks like about the same kind of size fish as the last one I caught. Maybe they're over there. Maybe we need to spend some more time over in that area. Well, that's a smaller one for sure.
Okay.
But there's the lure we're using today. It's the flatfish, which we haven't used in a long time. It's got a nice action. It wiggles back and forth.
Yeah, I haven't used that this year.
And it's a lure I know a lot of bass like.
Yeah.
What do we got?
Through it?
Yeah. Matt's got his first fish of the day here, and it's a nice fish. But can we get it in? If he's got it over there. Let's bring it over to the net. Oh, he's got a nice fish there. Look at that. What were you using there? You got the...
Got a worm on the...
Got the rubber worm. It's that successful...
It's sitting on a bobber, actually.
There's bass in this lake, that's for sure. The biggest one of the day so far. Let's see, how do you... Beautiful fish. Well, here we are. It's not a very deep little bay, but it's nice, and there's nice swans swimming around. So that's probably an indication of some bait fish. We're trying some surface lures here, no luck yet, but I'm surprised because with the colder temperatures in the water, this is where the warmer water would be and maybe where the fish would come.
All right, 11 o'clock, we're moving out.
Yes, something different the way the bobbers move.
Huh. Well, Mike just dropped his line and instantly...
There's that one of those striped fish again. Look at
That's
that.
a yellow bass.
Yellow bass again. They're aggressive fish.
Now we know what it's called. Now I know what to call it.
Boy, I don't know if we should figure these out and see if we want to keep any. This is a little small, but look at the interesting the way the stripes are not matched up. That's one of the key points that they say about the fish is forms here. So.
This is generally a line I have to say in every video we do. Mike just had another one on, but he lost it. But it looks like this is gonna be a hot little area here. I haven't even dropped anything yet, and Mike already had 2 fish on. I'm sure he's gonna get another one really quick on his worm. I'm gonna drop that little fuzzy dice thing, see what happens with that.
Look at this is a bigger one.
Oh yeah.
There it is. It's a nice fish.
Nice.
It's a bigger fish for sure. Oh, this is the hot spot, I'll tell you that. Here's the net. Oh, here he comes. Whatever he is, here he's coming right up here. Whoa, 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 whoa. He's going down. I hope he doesn't tangle on the motor. No, he's not.
You gotta go around the motor. Here, I got here on my line now too. Holy crap! You're twisted in my line. Mine, okay. I left mine out when I was grabbing the camera.
Okay. I got it. I think, what's it tied onto here? It's caught onto something.
Yeah, it's on my line.
Oh. Well,
that's why I left my line out here. I get to grab the camera.
Holy
and then...
cow! Look at the big. It's a big pike.
Holy crap! There, let's try to grab
We're gonna hook all in the lines here.
Should I?
No, get him in there. Holy cow! It's a big fish. Wow, get out of there. Wow, what a big one. Not a worm yet, for crying out loud. What in the heck? Whoa! All over here. Well,
we are like totally tangled. Because I left my line in to grab the camera. You were all excited, so I got excited. And we made a mess. Oh, let him relax.
Probably a keep it.
You gotta keep it?
No.
Let the clapper loose here, buddy. 11:42 here. We're still right off of that tip on the western side of the lake. This is just a really hot spot here, folks. We're getting the yellow bass, that massive pike that was most likely feeding on the yellow bass.
I had my worm out there trying to catch another yellow bass, and all of a sudden the rod started bouncing just like it was a yellow bass. I pulled back that, set that hook, and then I said, holy cow. And then I think you saw the rest. And then we got all tangled up. Now we're in 33 feet of water, so we're a little bit outside of that spot, but it's hard to know where the actual fish are. I mean, the yellow bass are at the 8 feet. We got another fish on here.
You went for the, wow.
It's got another one, look at that.
Went for the red devil.
Yellow bass, we're catching them like...
All right, go ahead. Let's see. All right, let's see this guy. I'm surprised he went for this big of a...
Might as well add it to our little collection there.
Fish on.
About the 50th day we caught here.
Is that on a worm again?
Yeah, nice thing about these bass is they don't get too hooked. There you go. It's a nice size one. It's about, I don't know, 7 inches, 8 inches. I'll throw it in there and let them all swim together. We'll throw them in there.
Mike's got another one of these guys. Still in the worm.
Still on the worm, but I did have a hit on my lure at almost the same time. There you go. I'll throw them in there. Assess them later.
We're still off that point on the west side.
Hoist them in. That's a nicer fish.
Yeah. Give me a nice shot of that in the hand.
These imperfections are so interesting. It's a nice, beautiful fish.
See if we can catch Mike catching the fish.
Put the waxworm on, so maybe that's not is popular.
It's popular.
Oh, but I do have a hit. There's one again.
Oh, nice. So I'm stepping in.
Look at the way the rod moves. Boom, boom, boom.
Yep.
Nice fish too. Look at that. That's on a waxworm, so
they're not very finicky. Is that the biggest one?
could be. It's a nice size one.
Let's get a nice wide shot at that.
10 of these fish.
Mike's got another one here.
These things, they hook so nicely in themselves.
1240.
There's what we got in there. A whole school of them.
Huh? First bluegill of the day.
Stick that
Oh, you're
in
keeping
there.
that one too, huh? Mike's in a keeping mood.
I'll be in the fish filleting mood.
Two. Cool.
Oh. And we got another bite on here. Let's see what happens. What do we got on here?
Oh,
Looks like a bluegill.
that's I think a crappie at first, but yeah.
Nice bluegill.
Oh, that's a nice bluegill. That's like a Lake Delavan bluegill.
It is. Now, we need some pliers to. Yeah, look at his mouth. Just got to make sure you don't get hooked. This is definitely a keeper. A lot of different fish in this lake, as we've seen. Look at that nice size bluegill there. We'll join the clan.
Party.
I'll put some more water in there. Oh yeah, I got a fish on.
Of course you do.
I got a fish on with this lure.
Looks like it's a big.
It's a nice one too. More than that. Just make sure we got that ready. Maybe we got another pike.
Bring over here. Look at that thing. Line right in front of me here.
Try to.
Let's try not to have that happen.
Now this time we gotta try that.
Well, here, the clampers are behind me. That thing is strong. Oh my gosh, look at this thing. Look at that.
Let's get the line off him. Now, let's try to.
Here, get underneath his belly. Just hold him sideways. Don't want to hold him vertical too long. There you go.
Now,
There, get us underneath his belly. Oh my gosh.
the biggest one I've caught in a long time.
Hold it up sideways. Wow, look at that. That's nice.
Blood on him too. Well, we're gonna estimate. How long do you think he is? 25, 30 inches?
I'd say it's about 30. So after we got back, I looked at the photo of this and Mike's finger. Mike measured his finger. I used that to measure the pike, making the estimated length 32 inches. But this thing was certainly very beefy and so powerful. A little bit. Mike is just dominating again, but he's by far the better fisherman, and I run the camera.
I don't know what the minimum size is on this. I looked it up, but I can't remember for pike because we hadn't caught any yet. So would have been interesting to see. But that pike looked a little beat up. Had some scars on the side, and I wonder how old he was being that size. Pretty exciting to catch one of those. Mini monster.
It's pure muscle.
Yep. So there's some nice big fish in this lake for sure, because it's so deep. It's a nice bass. Whoa!
Holy crap.
Did you get that?
I think so.
One here. There he is. Nice little largemouth there. This one I don't mind touching, except the dogs are there. There we are. Well, he's a nice fish. He's probably a keeper size, but we're not going to keep him because he's too beautiful. Nice fish.
Actually, hold him up to the sky a little bit. Oh, a little bit higher, a little bit higher. Oh, there we go. That might be a keeper shot right there. That might be the that might be the shot.
Let's see.
Thumbnail.
I'll take it with me in the background too.
Yeah, we don't want you in there again. Your eyes the stars. We wrapped up this day around 4:15. I really just have a great memory for this day, and this just might be one of our new favorite lakes. We certainly enjoyed our time on Tichigan Lake, and here's our final totals from the day. And also Mike ended up having a nice little fish fry himself. Here's some pictures from that. We're glad that you joined us today, and hope you enjoyed watching Mike catch a bunch of nice fish, and me tagging along certainly. And here is another one of our videos that you can watch right now, just by clicking on that video right there. And be sure to click that subscribe button while you're at it. We'll see you on the water next time. God bless.